Oh, we're live! How exciting! Breaking new ground.
Where am I
Hello,
live?
You are live on the internet.
Delaware.
The web. The web. Yes, in Delaware potentially,
Hello,
depending
Delaware.
on. Hi, Delaware. Hello, internet. I'm Rob Wade, editor of Emotionally14, and with me is Sal Crouch.
I'm live.
Hello. Nicely done. Smooth. So we're just going to talk for a bit about E3 because it's happening. Yeah. It's almost finished, in fact, isn't it?
Today's the last day, isn't it? 16th to the 18th? It is the 18th.
I'm not sure what's happened there. I think I've just shared a link, but I'm not sure.
Oh, what to us?
Really not. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but we'll find out. If not, there's YouTube.
Oh yeah, 16th to 18th. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's so it's finished today, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I think today was Nintendo's.
Oh, hang on. Something's going on. Something's going on. Yeah, I think so.
What?
Sorry, hang on. I got this. So the stream happened in the background in another window, and I reacted to your question there. I am the worst technical person in the world. I really am.
It's okay. It's okay. My phone keeps on making you sound like a robot. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I am built without emotion, so it doesn't form, unfortunately, part of my core programming. I've been promised it in a firmware update later.
Do you think they'll upgrade you past 14?
No, I think they'll probably just increment on that.
Oh, fair enough.
I think that's far more likely.
14 cobalt blue.
Yeah, exactly. They'll give me, or they'll do the Google thing and give me fancy sweet names like Mivy ice creams, maybe. 14 Mivy.
14 Cornetto Wade.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what did you think of E3?
It was all very bitty for me. I didn't actually watch any of the full presentations.
Okay.
So I'll sum it up for you. In that I woke up on the 16th, and I went on Reddit. I saw the news of the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I kind of shit the bed. That's my E3. I shit the bed.
You shit your bed. It's not a bad way to spend E3, I guess.
No, I mean I had to go to work, so I didn't clean it up.
Yeah, sure. That's understandable.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Yeah.
Well, you didn't shit the bed.
Sorry, what?
You didn't shit the bed then?
I didn't. No.
Oh.
Just trying to get this. Here we go. Just trying to find a link to the stream that's not better quality.
What's the quality like on my thing?
It sounds all right. I mean, you occasionally go a bit sort of
robotic,
strange sounding. Yeah, a little bit robotic, like you say. But overall, it sounds fine.
Good.
Bear with us. This is anybody who ends up watching this. This is a little bit new for both of us. I've found myself watching a lot of Google Hangouts on air, the ones that have been broadcast after the fact, and I've just, quite envious of them. So I thought
I'm used to just doing this without any clothes on, so this is why I'm a bit uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, you generally podcast completely nude.
Usually.
Yeah.
I am on the plane train anyway.
Yeah, well, this is true. Craziness is, you don't have to be crazy to train here, but it helps. So, which of the conferences for the big three? So, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. Which one of them was most exciting for you personally?
Nintendo really didn't do it for me.
Okay.
But there's a lot of things going about, like they weren't really trying like deliberately because they knew that they weren't going to beat Microsoft and Sony. So they kind of like only focused on this year. Which I can see. I mean, we've got all the usual stuff that they pump out.
Yeah.
And another wall-based remake of one of their classics. This time Yoshi.
Yeah, I love that. That looks wonderful.
Yeah. I kind of, I think it looks really good. I really liked Kirby's. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, that was it. I really like that.
Yeah.
But then I saw is it Yarny or something? No, the Unraveling. Yarny. It's a pirate version of Arnie. Yarny.
Nitera.
It's Unravel, isn't it?
That sounds right.
It's that little red creature that's made out of yarn.
That does sound familiar.
I think the thing is called Yarny. I think the character itself is called Yarny.
Right.
So it kind of seeing that kind of took the edge of the Nintendo wall thing for me, and that kind of was like the only thing that interested me. I think the 3DS is a bit old hat now.
I think there's a lot of the kind of the selling points of it. With like any Nintendo console, a lot of the selling points have been played out, and there's been a few people who've used it for shovelware, and so it's, I don't know, they lose their novelty and their nostalgia after a while. The more gimmicky stuff.
We're getting Hyrule Warriors for DS, which sounds alright, but I'm pretty sure my DS won't play it because I got the 2DS.
Yeah,
so I'll probably won't be able to play it. Yeah, and there's a female Link, I think. I'm not sure, but people. Okay. I mean, they did stuff that will make money, but they didn't really do. This won't be their E3. I think next time will be their E3. Maybe the year after. I'm not sure because they're clawing their way back out of whatever they're doing. But
well, I mean, they're returning to profit. I think it was only like the last couple of years they made losses, which is a first.
No,
before it's been kind of varying degrees of.
It was like 4 years.
Varying degrees of McDuck kind of money mountains.
They need to play Duck Hunt more.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Not really. I kind of agree with you about the Nintendo thing. It did kind of feel like it's not that they didn't bring anything.
They had stuff.
I wonder if the Direct thing has a little to do with it. You know, like the fact that they don't do the keynote in front of the people. Because, I mean, the big standout moments of the conferences were crowd reactions to, like, backwards compatibility, room goes fucking nuts. Final Fantasy 7, room goes fucking nuts. Shenmue, room goes fucking nuts. That sort of thing, you get involved in. And Nintendo have been responsible for some of the really big ones in the last kind of 15 years. You know, the epic kind of Zelda one at the 2004 E3, where they showed off what ended up being Twilight Princess.
Oh, they won with that?
I don't know if they won, but they got the big kind of crowd reaction. Yeah, the big room reaction was there for that. Obviously, the last couple of years they've just done direct videos, so it's a little bit difficult to gain that same excitement.
A collection of trailers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
I did like the look of Star Fox, actually. I have to say.
Star Fox looks good. But the problem with Star Fox is I don't think Star Fox 64 was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing has come close to the first one on SNES for me.
I love that game.
You've not played it?
Yeah. No, I love it. It's the first game I ever completed, in fact.
Oh, yeah. So
I bought it with this. I bought my Super Nintendo with it, actually. Well, I say I bought it. My parents bought it for me because I was about 9.
I was like a sperm.
You know what's funny though is how obviously there's a kind of heavy amount of dialogue about whether or not games have got easier as the years have gone by and things like that. When I was a kid, right, playing Starwing was stupidly hard. It took me ages, and thus I remember it being the first game I ever completed because it was a significant accomplishment for me as a 9, 10-year-old kid. I might have been 10 by the time I completed it. I don't know. I went to Eurogamer last year. And they had the little retro corner, which I quite liked. It's kind of, it's a bit kitsch and a bit fun.
Yeah.
And they had a copy of Starwing there. And I played the level, and I wiped the floor with it. I barely took any hits, let alone damage. I barely took any damage.
Maybe we're being trained to be super soldiers, and we just don't know it.
it makes as much sense as anything else, I guess.
I mean, I definitely feel like I could take on an alien army.
I think you could.
I think
yeah. I mean, I've seen your Tim Allen Warcry, so in fact, I might put a link to that in the comments when this video goes to YouTube.
Just for context.
Yeah, exactly. So, what about what did you make of Sony's conference?
I think they won big time for me.
Really?
They just,
okay.
Yeah, just based on they might not be playing a long game here, but
right.
they brought out some very big guns, I would say. So maybe Xbox's backwards compatibility thing is gonna work out to get more buyers for the Xbox.
I think it will get more switchers. I think people who've been holding off. I mean, I'd be the same boat if it wasn't for the fact I'd traded in to build up the credit to buy it.
I mean, I jumped ship to a PS4, but I've got a ton of Xbox 360 games that don't get played.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I traded in to build up my to build up my trade in to buy an Xbox One, I'd still have my 360 and I'd still be working through my backlog of games. So for somebody like me, but without the trade in, this is the time to, it feels like the time to kind of move around.
No, I think it was very smart on their sort of on their front, and I think the is it HoloLens?
Oh my gosh, that looked incredible.
That's probably one of the only things that makes me regret going for PS4 is that, because that's literally Tony Stark's table, or it's not even a table.
Oh shit, yeah.
You're literally Tony Stark. If you have that, you're Tony Stark. I
can see that.
You could use it for everything. Like it's not just games. Microsoft have maybe. See, I don't know what's more important to the world: a remake of Final Fantasy VII or real holographic UI.
There is that. This is it. I mean, is it kind of what is the future? It's hard to tell because there's so many different options, which is a wonderful thing.
I mean, they really seeing that really made me turn my head, especially the.
What were you doing looking away from the screen when it was going on?
I was masturbating. All right.
All right. What was I'm trying to work out what it was to. What was the announcement before that? I know it was a community manager for Minecraft, wasn't it? Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, it was Minecraft. Yeah. Because he looked down at the table, and
so it's table before, and then before that, I can't remember what was before that. Was it Rare?
I don't know. I didn't realise they were bringing out a game.
They've got a retro collection, which is 30 games for, most retailers are doing it for 20 quid.
Yeah.
So it's everything they've released since birth, with the exception of GoldenEye, for obvious licensing nightmare reasons.
Even Donkey Kong?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. Maybe not those. No, it can't be those. Conquer, though.
Oh, they did Conquer, and obviously they did Banjo-Kazooie. And
Banjo-Tooie, Perfect Dark Zero will be in there.
Oh,
it's free, essentially.
That's cool.
Banjo Nuts and Bolts is in there as well.
I guess that was okay.
I guess Cameo would be in there as well.
Yeah, that was supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, because I mean, Battletoads was definitely in there because that was part of the montage.
Oh, they're remaking it, aren't they, or something?
No, this is it might be, but this particular one was included. The original version sort of emulated to work on Xbox One.
I don't think I ever played Battletoads, but I've heard everyone likes it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same. I've never actually played any of it myself, but I've heard nothing but good things, which makes me curious.
I'll probably turn up in a humble bundle that I'll no doubt get at some point. But whatever the Holo thing is, I think that
HoloLens.
HoloLens. It's going to thoroughly trash anything that stands in its way, provided that it isn't just, oh look, we're going to bring out a horror game, Rise of the Nightmares 20. Yeah, we're just going to use the
Oh,
HoloLens.
that could be cool though.
It could be cool, but I think it's more important than just a gimmick.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, that's part of the reason I'm kind of funny about the Oculus Rift, because there's so much potential in that thing, and a lot of people are just using it for playing the existing games in a viewing space.
Or
and also,
like porn.
Maybe it's just me, but like it feels to me like the same people who got up in arms about Kinect and like, oh, it's a motion control, it's a gimmick, I'm never going to use it. The same people who are buying Oculus Rifts and crowing about anything that Valve announced in regards to VR. It's a little bit weird to me.
Look at all these Unity games I've been playing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm PewDiePie.
Oh, PewDiePie's dead. You heard it here first on the stream.
God, he got killed by a lone gunman actually wearing an Oculus Rift, but actually...
I lost you for a minute. I don't know what that means for the stream. Yes.
What? I'm so confused.
I don't know what it means for the stream, but I guess we'll find out later, won't we? I don't really know. This is all a bit kind of nebulous to me. I'm the worst. Like I say, I'm the worst. I'm in some ways a bit of a technophobe when it comes to this stuff.
What is happening? What's happening?
I'm just talking at you. This is the same thing we've been doing for about 20 minutes.
It looped at me. It
looped?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I didn't know if you were talking to me or the me that was 5 minutes ago.
No, I was talking to you.
Oh, okay.
The headphone cable. Keep unplugging it. It just goes noisy.
It might be my... Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I know. I was supposed
we're
to be
talking about Sony.
Yeah, Sony. Yeah.
Sony. What do you think of Sony?
Sony. Yeah, obviously big guns. Is Shenmue? Is that for Sony or is that for everything?
I think it's for Sony. I know that in theory they could release it for anything. Yeah. I think that Sony, there's some deal what they're doing where Sony is part funding it. So I guess at that point it would be a little bit unless Microsoft, donated a couple of million to the Kickstarter. I don't know how that would affect things. Nintendo just go, fuck it, good luck.
Yeah, we don't want you unless it's made out of wool.
You just get they get a big donation. They're like, who's this from? It's like King.com. It's like, now we want. I don't know where I was going with that.
Wool.
Something to do with Candy Crush.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Sorry, it froze, and you were just like this. Yeah. You were like,
You've just gone dark.
Oh, I'm here.
You are. I can hear you still. Your face is just. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've regained your motion. Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
I really hope that the switching between it is as quick as it does on this little preview thing in the corner that I'm seeing. Because if so, they'll have gone from seeing you right back frozen solid to just suddenly in their face going, "I'm here." I love it. This is the potential for so much creep.
It definitely means we could get some more Crazy Trains done.
Yeah, well, that would be nice.
You could even get
Spike in his schedule. Sorry?
You could get Spike in his coach.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Totally could.
I keep looking at you on there's a disconnect. The camera's up here. I keep looking at you on the screen, so it doesn't look like I'm actually. It looks like I'm a little bit disinterested. And I assure you, I'm not.
We're all just like this.
Yeah. Well.
Whatever. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing something, am I?
Oh, entertaining. Is that what you want?
Oh yes. I've been putting off talking about Sony for 20 minutes.
It's like we're on the crazy train.
Oh, Sony, right. Sony. Obviously, Final Fantasy 7. Oh my god.
I can see you're excited.
Yes, I believe I mentioned I shat the bed.
Yes. You did imply that it was related to Final Fantasy, but I can't remember if you ever said so or not.
I mean, whenever that happens in life, it's usually linked to that. But
Yeah.
Sure. What is it? Horizon Dark Zero?
Horizon Dark, yeah, After Dark or something, or After Dawn. I can't remember the subtitle, but the game looks really, really good. Visually, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken enslaved and it's combined it with Tomb.
I might have lost Crouch. Oh no, there you go. I can hear audio. Yep, there you are. There you are.
Yeah.
This move.
Right. Where did I leave off?
I heard you were saying it was the meeting of two games.
Yes.
Enslaved and Tomb Raider.
And Tomb Raider, yes, yeah. Which
yeah,
is, you know, if you think about
said
it,
two, and then just disappeared.
Yeah. So like, if you're pairing them together,
yeah.
And so much like you can tell that Guerrilla, who make Killzone normally, people they got sick of making Killzone.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, they've had like retro studios. The people who made Metroid Prime said, "Can we do something new?" and ended up doing Donkey Kong Country. So studios do occasionally get a chance to tinker with other stuff. I'm sure, like, I mean, Ubisoft Montreal must be tinkering all the time to come out with so many different franchises. But then they're a huge developer, I guess, so there's that.
Yeah, we'll watch for that.
Sorry?
And I hope that they never do it.
I'm getting some jumble. It's like Five Nights at fucking Freddy's. I think. I haven't played it.
I haven't played it. There are other games available.
There are plenty of... Oh, blimey, yeah. If I mean, after this week, there's loads even more.
Yeah.
Loads coming, too.
Huh?
There's loads coming, too.
Damn. Wasn't like Final Fantasy VII... The remake is supposed to come out in like 4 years or something.
Probably.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it might well be. I mean, I don't remember seeing an announcement on the trailer itself, but there's probably been kind of behind closed doors sessions and conversations about it in the gaming press. But I haven't been keeping up with the actual gaming press. I'm just watching a lot of videos.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been watching trailers basically, and the Assassin's Creed gameplay walkthrough. Yeah, that looks good.
Looks good.
It does look good.
I haven't seen the gameplay trailer. I saw a cinematic trailer, and it looked quite cool.
It is.
But obviously, that's what they're designed to do.
Yeah, they kind of become pros at it almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we're expecting for Assassin's Creed.
Well, very much so. A bit like Dark Souls, right? Crouch just grimaced at me. I can just see him in the preview window, just giving me a proper evils.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know, Dark Souls I would rate higher than Assassin's Creed. But you know.
Okay. Well, you have a new one to look forward to.
I do, and they
announced during a trailer at the Microsoft conference, Dark Souls 3. Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure Microsoft are pretty happy about that because they got cheated out of Bloodborne.
Sure. Yes. Well, I don't get the impression it's exclusive.
No, Dark Souls isn't. No. I think they made a deal just with Dark Souls for it to be multi-platform, but Demon Souls and Bloodborne are Sony exclusives. For some reason, the property of Dark Souls is mutually owned.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. It's a weird divorce thing.
Yeah.
Xbox gets Dark Souls at weekends.
Huh?
Xbox gets Dark Souls at weekends.
Yeah, pretty much. Give me back.
Yeah, and every other Thursday for soccer practice.
For cycle practice.
Soccer practice, yeah.
Come on, little Dark Soul.
Yeah. How you, Dad?
Cycle.
Yeah.
If you haven't killed yourself already, come on.
You're playing Dark Souls, yeah. It's like Stockholm Syndrome after a while. Or you're dead.
Well, yeah. You've seen my mental scars.
Yep. I've watched you play Bloodborne, actually. I've seen your skills in action.
Yeah. I wasn't very good at that point.
Even then, I mean, you saw me pick up the controller and I got my ass handed to me most of the time. So, you know, you're definitely edging me on that one. Plus, you play games significantly quicker than I do. We've talked about this.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you completed the New Order, Wolfenstein, in the same amount of time that I was stuck in a room on the last level.
Yeah.
In that period, you'd completed the entire game from start to finish.
But then I am the person that kicked a leather sofa's chair, like the arm off of it, because I got so angry at a game.
Wow. The worst I've ever done is tossing my controller onto a pillow in like disgust.
like
I'm
like this.
No, just kind of with a little bit of venom, but not much, really. Not at all.
I like to imagine it in my way though, where you just lightly just lay it on the pillow and you're just like, God damn
this
it.
delicate kind of, oh goodness, I'll get you next time, you bounder.
I am thoroughly vexed with this computer thing.
Understandable to be vexed.
It is.
Working in IT, I can confirm this to be true.
I work in a cinema and therefore have no knowledge of anything.
Of anything except movie distribution and broadcasting.
I could tell you the correct ratio of kernels to bags.
Let's stick to the games. Sound fair?
Yeah, I'll probably just write a blog post.
Don't look so dejected. We'll do a popcorn cast sometime. Reminisce about the time I burned my finger.
The toffee cast.
The butter cast.
Oh,
like the salt cast, but better.
Oh my god, the butter cast. Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh god, we could do it. I mean, we all know, anybody who's listened to the show, you know what the lowest on the list is. So anything above that point is something on my list of things I could potentially run with.
The buttercast is always going to be better than the wacky coach. So,
well, it's good. Well, yeah. I mean, if we can get one episode going, we've got him there.
That's true.
That's right, Spike. Know your place.
Yeah, buttercast. You buttered me ready.
Spreading itself near you.
Oh.
I'm not sure these taglines write themselves as much as I'd like to think.
Hold on to your butter.
Oh, beautiful! There you go. So you should be in charge of the
puns,
of the puns and the taglines, and I should just record the damn thing.
Can I be like the pun colonel?
Oh, there you go. See, again, you just God, you got me over a barrel today. A barrel of butter? No, it's not even work. Damn it!
Wait. Let me think. No.
It was worth a try, worth a shot.
Oh, I misheard that as "here's my vagina, worth a shot."
Here's my vagina, worth a shot.
Worth a shot. Give it a shot. Right. Trademark.
Trademark.
Oh wait,
you got a 2p?
Yeah. No,
that's fine.
But I have this watch.
Don't worry about it. Don't crouch. Don't worry about it. You have to talk or it won't focus on you.
Oh, yes. Here's a watch of Elvis Presley.
What does he think about your flaps?
My flaps?
Your flaps. So again, I'm gonna link to that video so they'll be able to see your Elvis impression in your most recent recording session. Cracks me up. I watched it like 3 more times today. I can't get enough of that video. It's too fucking funny.
3 times a day?
No, I watched it 3 times today.
Oh, I was going to say 3 times a day. Like,
yeah, it's not a regular thing. I listen to it 3 times today, not like, 3 times a day. It's not like my fruit and veg. I mean, I must get my crouch video in my 3 crouch videos a day.
It's not as healthy as fruit and veg. It's definitely not as healthy. So,
Christ no, not at least not like physically. Maybe mentally, it's probably better if anything. But in terms of sort of physical health, absolutely not.
Any mention of Tim Allen has got to be a good thing, really.
I think so. I think for a start, I mean, he's probably got royalties off every time I played that video. He's probably got a penny somehow. I mean, famous people are like they're wily.
I like the idea that Tim Allen has trademarked his name.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah.
He's insured his name.
I'll have to just call him Timmy A.
Timmy A. Yeah.
Or
Buzz this me.
Timmy Lightyear.
Buzz this feed. I don't know.
Buzz this Tim.
I can't write like BuzzFeed. I don't think all men are terrible, I'm afraid.
Well, some of them are.
Well, some of them are.
But
and there's obviously... That's very topical at the moment as well.
What? The men are cunts?
No, some can be.
Yeah. Well, some camels can be cunts.
Yeah, exactly. Checkmate.
Boycott the cishet camel scum. Don't misgender the camels.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tumblr said. So it shall be.
We respect the right that you hold to misgender the camels.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. We don't endorse it, but we will defend your right to say it.
I have a knife.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting. No, the knife was better. The knife was punchier.
Damn, the knife was.
Yeah.
Shows my sharp wit.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Sony.
Sorry. Somebody put a peg on it.
Were there any other games in the Sony thing that you liked the look of?
Oh God. I'm trying to think of things that are exclusive because most of the stuff that I'm looking forward to is not exclusive.
It's cross-platform, yeah.
Let me have a look at the list quickly.
Okay.
I think I found it. No, I haven't.
So I'll talk about a little bit about stuff that I would like the look of. So I agree with you. I think Horizon looks really good. Like I say, visually it's stunning. I can't remember seeing such a beautiful looking game in a long time.
Just the design, just the like it didn't
the
have
aesthetics.
To,
yeah. The style's very cool.
Yeah, style is nice.
So what else? The one from Media Molecule, Dreams, looked intriguing.
I never saw the trailer for that.
No, it's kind of like a sort of, and it looked like an editor, like Little Big Planet kind of thing, but it's all about dreamscapes and weird. I think you'd appreciate it, especially because it's all about sort of weird imagery and things like that. That
sounds good, like a Dali painting, almost.
Yeah, that's almost like that. Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
That's good. I just saw Ratchet and Clank. Obviously, Ratchet and Clank.
I didn't see that.
One that I'm looking forward to.
Sweet.
Huh?
Sweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else? They're on
So they announced the new Hitman. That's not an exclusive.
Oh, okay. Is that PS4 exclusive?
During their thing. No, it's just during their thing. Batman's got some exclusive DLC.
Of course.
Destiny has some exclusive DLC again. And this one's interesting actually. Black Ops 3 has gone from like always putting their content first, their DLC first on Xbox, to actually switching to PlayStation 4.
I suppose maybe they kind of felt like they shat on the Sony people a bit too much.
Maybe. Possibly, or I mean, it could also be that obviously Sony had a really good year, like a really good year for sales.
Yeah.
And Xbox had a good one as well, but Sony's was, record breaking in a lot of places. Like I think in the UK it was a record breaker for sure.
I mean, I think the gap will be evened like in a couple of years, I would say.
I think so. I think Halo always puts a big spike in sales. And going by the reaction of my workmates to the announcement of the Rare Replay thing, which is that bundle of games, I think they'll be selling a few based on that as well.
Yeah.
Even though it's a £20 retro bundle, and yet people are like, "Oh, got to get me an Xbox One to play Battletoads." And like,
because they're good games.
Whatever your reasons, yeah, whatever your reasons, I mean, more power to you. Yeah, but sorry, yeah, so
I mean,
Dreams,
I can tell you all the games I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, talk generally. I mean, feel free to talk generally about it, yeah.
They're doing, I mean, Just Cause 3, just because, wow, why not?
Say Dark Souls 3.
No, Just Cause.
Sorry, Just Cause, yes. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
That does look cool. Star Wars Battlefront, obviously.
That looks awesome.
It does. I mean, even I was talking to Brad about it, and he was just like, I might have to upgrade my computer. So.
Oh, wow, okay. He doesn't usually get into games.
No. So.
He plays like 1 or 2 a year, maybe.
And it's usually an older game, isn't it?
It's often an army game. Occasionally, it's one that he's heard about through word of mouth. I bought him New Vegas a few years ago for his birthday, but he didn't seem to get into that very much, which was a shame. I was hoping he would.
Okay.
But it's obviously different strokes for different folks. But I was really kind of hoping he'd get into it, but he didn't. Which is, like I say, it's a shame. But what can you do?
Might be something he picks up later. I mean,
maybe, yeah. I mean, obviously he's always got it now, so if he does decide it's for him later, he can play it.
Speaking of
that's
open
what the beauty. Yeah.
Ghost Recon looks fantastic.
I haven't seen the thing about it. Is it good?
Did you play the original Ghost Recon for Xbox 360? I can't remember. It was just Advanced Warfighter, I think.
Yeah. I played that. It was good.
Yeah. They've ditched that approach, and it's now an open world.
Okay.
It's like an open world, but Ghost Recon, and you have to you're battling the drug cartels in Brazil or some Southern American place. I think it's Southern America.
Well, Brazil's South America, yeah.
Yeah.
Colombia, also South America.
Yeah, I think I think you're battling like the Colombian drug cartel, and you basically have to it's kind of like Far Cry. You take over their strongholds. There's multiple ways of doing it. Stuff like that. So it does look pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I mean, I really like the kind of Far Cry stronghold open world model. It's pretty neat. What else?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to get to the point where it's oversaturating the market a bit. But
maybe, yeah. I mean, ultimately, the thing about this generation, the modern kind of gaming sphere, is there's so much stuff to choose from. An incredible amount of games, and incredible variety of games as well. Which is quite nice. Which is always a good thing. Choice is good.
I mean, I'm at the point where. They're bad.
You can't finish your sentences? I missed you for a second. What did you say?
I think, what's going on?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I don't know.
I just heard you say, I got to the point where, and then you went quiet. And I just assumed it was, I can't finish my own sentences.
I can finish them for you.
I meant yours.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened. There was another glitch.
Oh, okay. We're still working out the ghost in the machine. But it's funny we were talking about Ghost Recon. So obviously, there's a ghost on Recon. Bastard.
Maybe this podcast is now haunted.
It could be. I mean, yeah.
Why not? We'll go with it.
Yeah, sure.
With it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say,
wacky influence.
Oh, don't tell me we're stealing it. We're just gonna take it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the Buttercast doesn't care.
Yeah, Buttercast just don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Gang signs.
Anchor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just see you throwing occasional, like the little image of you, the little preview thing is going kind of still occasionally. So I just see you throw a gang sign.
Or just like...
Yeah, it just locks up like you're midway through it, and then you sort of suddenly just start moving again. So, are there any others you were looking forward to?
I don't know.
It's all descended into madness.
Dishonored, right?
Dishonored, yes. Dishonored
definitely.
2. Yes, I love that game.
Yeah,
the first game.
Yeah,
I can't love the second game. It's not out.
I mean, well, I already love the second game. I'll just put it out there because I have the power to just, freely allocate my love.
Seems like a good reason as any to play it. I mean, for me, it's all about Fallout 4.
Huh?
It's all about Fallout 4 for me.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that was the one that we were both skirting around.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I can't cut these out.
What were you trying to do?
I got a new can. I can't cut them out, can I? I'm live.
Oh, it doesn't matter. People like to see. People like to see.
We're doing live.
People like to see that we're humans.
Yes.
I'm up for a wee in a minute.
All right, cool.
They'll be dead there.
We can we can either do that. Or we can like wrap up. That's also fine.
I've got a cup.
I'm not going to kind of hold you. I'm not going to. Oh god. If I see you, that would be the worst. If you went like the image went quiet and you went off for a wee and a drink and you came back with a drink and it was like apple juice or something and it just went from a still image of an empty glass to you back and the glass was full. I'd be like, oh god, what just happened?
Here's one I did earlier.
Separates out the bad wee.
You have to shake it because there's a fine layer of oil on the top, so you have to mix it.
Yeah, I quite like that stuff.
What, my wee?
No, not your wee. Like the stuff that usually goes in those bottles.
Ah, yes.
Similar sort of stuff, but not urinary.
I know what you mean. Clack fighter, not piss.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, I'm really excited for Fallout 4. Naturally, big fan. Obviously, I've written about it for E14 in the past. How much in fact, I think I've mocked up a picture where I looked like I was glowing radioactively because I played it too much.
I need to see this picture. I think.
I think it's. I'll put it in. I'll put it somewhere so that people can see it again. It's been a while. I mean,
you know that. Did we talk previously that I wasn't impressed by the initial trailer?
We talked about it on Facebook, but obviously not everybody has access to it. So what was it about the trailer that didn't kind of excite you?
I felt like it was. I felt like it was made 4 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe because they didn't show any of like the great new features that we now know are in it. It didn't stand out to me. It just looked like it was. I mean, obviously, it was more of the same. Everyone wants that. That's fine. But I was kind of hoping that we would see some of the stuff that we obviously know that's in it now. Would be in that trailer. But I'm happy to say that I completely I will eat my own words because it looks so good.
It looks pretty cool. It has to be said. The new engine, I think, will probably be quite good. I'm really hoping they give it proper testing time. I do sympathise because obviously we've talked about I work in a similar industry in a different space, but I do the same job as these people. So I do sympathise that it is very, very difficult to test everything before something goes in. Especially when you have to wrap up for release dates and my stuff, the stuff I test is going straight to online, so it can go. You can be testing right up until the day before. Yeah, and it's okay. Their stuff has to be wrapped up has to go off and be printed and pressed, and the discs have to be made and shipped and delivered to stores. There's loads of time where they have to go gold at a certain day to hit a certain date.
And then they face the inevitable backlash of
exactly.
Oh my
Reddit
god,
goes fucking nuts. NeoGAF probably goes nuts because it doesn't let you default to a woman or something. I don't know.
Why is there no modding support?
That's where you're wrong.
Oh no, there is. I know.
There is.
No, I mean,
is there for PC. There's also transferable mod support for Xbox One, which is pretty impressive.
Which is that's. I mean, is it just Xbox One? It makes sense, I suppose.
That's all they announced because obviously they were at the Microsoft press conference, so I assume that it's probably an Xbox One exclusive thing.
Yeah, I mean,
obviously, if they're going to make it to work, if they're going to build it to kind of work well with Windows 10, there's probably some crosstalk there that they can take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably be using the same architecture.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense that it would work for Xbox One and not PS4, but if it does, it does. I don't think I'll be getting. I'll probably just get it on PC, to be honest.
Fair enough. I mean, obviously, you've got the advantage of taking the graphics up and stuff, don't you? So there's that.
Yeah,
I'll probably pick it up on Xbox One. I've always favoured. I like controllers. I'm just, keyboard and mouse is good, and it's great for certain games. It's essential for others. But for the games I kind of like to play, I quite like controllers. I just like having everything accessible.
I mean,
but then I'm filthy casual rather than a glorious PC master racer. So make it that way you will.
I was just about to say that I'm one of those filthy PC players that don't use keyboard and mouse. I absolutely hate keyboard and mouse.
It's increasingly common, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah, I'm like an in-between. I mean,
yeah,
I go for PC mainly because I've invested 1,000. Like, my computer must be over 1,000. Like,
sorry, how much
in there? I think the graphics card was like 120. The hard drive was like, I don't know. The motherboard was at least like 200. It was a lot. It was a bit. Yeah. It was. I've got like gaming RAM and God knows what.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of kit in there, and now I've got a 1,000-watt power supply as well. So.
Even better. Nice.
And it still struggled on The Witcher.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous. What was I going to say? Yeah, but my main thing is that PC games are cheaper anyway. In the long term. So
I'm just making faces now. I'm just having fun with it. Just
the bit where you like cut to a pre-made thing where it's like got lift music. It's like Crouch is going on about the PC Master Race.
Again, that's much more difficult to factor in live.
Fuck it.
Not impossible.
We need automatic animations now.
If there's an app that gives you Muzak, that would be great.
Wait there. I have a pen and a piece of paper here.
Okay, you're going to write messages to the community that's probably going to see this on YouTube.
This eventually. Is my animation.
Is this? No, I thought it might be. So you've never seen my house before, have you? This is my kitchen. I'm actually sitting there.
I haven't.
No, nobody has actually. Nobody from the team has actually seen the inside of my house. A couple of people have seen the outside. But in fact, the reason I asked is because originally I had a video recorded that I was going to upload to YouTube. And I think I might. It's on my list of tinkering projects when I've got nothing on. As in nothing to work on rather than being in the nude. Because obviously I can't put that on YouTube. RedTube, but not YouTube. So
no one uses RedTube anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I disagree. But I'm only basing it on what I've heard from friends.
Yeah, I'm only basing it on what my doctor told me.
Yes, my doctor too is an expert at porn. What have you got to show me here? I can't. PC rules. Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, I'm on a PC, so I can't really argue with that.
Wait there. I need to finish my drawing.
Was this a pen? Was this pen writing? Oh, it's dark yellow. It's the worst colour for a pen. I don't think it's going to show up. Oh, for God's sake. I just wrote "Hello World."
I'm sorry.
You just write a picture of cock and balls.
Wait there. I'll be cute.
I'll make it better. I'll make it better. I'll add jizz.
Wait. No. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Wait there.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. No. Yeah. Wait there. Sorry. You're now watching the Drawcast.
The Drawcast. This is the Pictionary cast.
Yeah, Pictionary. Woo.
Yeah. Remember when Draw Something was a thing?
I love Draw Something. That was.
I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I'm not having any kind of I'm not disparaging it. It was good fun. It still probably would be if I still played it. But I don't, so that tells you something.
The cool kids of today tell me that Scrabble is the new multiplayer hit on
Is
phone
that right?
at the moment. Yeah,
Right.
I've heard it on the grapevine.
Okay, I'm hearing good things about Boggle. Boggle's supposed to be a good one.
Isn't that like one that you can just buy like as a physical thing?
Yeah.
That's like a real board.
Yeah, so like Scrabble.
Yeah, like Scrabble. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure you thought about what you said there. I'm
Oh
never
no,
quite
I knew
sure.
you were going to pick me. I knew you were going to pick me up on it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
Wait, I've done it.
Done what? Oh, this has descended into madness. It's just the two of us. You imagine what this would be like with all six. Listeners, imagine what this would be like with all six of the Crazy Train cast drawing.
Oh, it'd be pretty fun.
It's gone out of focus. This is typical. Just at the time I need it to be in focus.
Wait, is that better?
No. Stop moving it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hang on. No, still something's up with the. I think it's your video. I'm having my internet connection is shocking as well, so I'm having the same issue. Yes, there you go. Is that? Did you just write "Hello World" in jizz?
Yeah.
Ah, for Christ's sake! You had to one up me, didn't you? I wrote it in pen. You had to write it in penis.
Damn it! I need some medicine, maybe some penicillin, because that joke was sick.
Yep. Yep. I am Well Street and such. Yes. It's a gang signs for it.
I think I'm doing like magic from Naruto or something, actually.
Maybe. It's entirely possible. They're all very hand-based,
Yeah.
I think. I actually watched a fair bit of Naruto for somebody who doesn't really care for it.
I watched all of it.
Yeah. It's because at one point I was the anime guy for Emotionally 14 at one point, so I used to get a lot of TV series. But I used to tend to get the movies. I tended to get the TV series. Oh. The boobies. Also the movies, which is actually what I said.
Blake gets all the boobies.
He does get all the boobies. Well done, Blake. I hope you appreciate them. Something tells me you do. You know what's really funny is I thought of you earlier on that subject because in the list of apps at the side here, it's got applause app. I just imagined it's like abrupt seal of approval app, and it just goes.
I like if it just comes up with me like you know Toasty in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It just comes up with me going.
Or like the bit in that, is it? I can't remember if it's 31 or 32 of the Crazy Train where you forget how to clap.
Oh yeah, it stopped working.
Is that 31? Because you just sort of go.
Yeah. I was like this. Like, what's going on?
Your hands are like, I'm bored with this country. What else can I do?
It genuinely did happen though. Like I genuinely could not clap because I was going.
No,
because like
I can verify. I can vouch for this. I did genuinely see this. It was rather amusing.
Clapping is dependent on the fact that you're moving both hands at the same time. If you're moving them at alternating,
yes.
Yeah, if you're moving them at alternating things, they're just doing that.
Mm. Yes, it is true. This me. Doom looks cool. Are you still going?
Yes.
I wish we both had crystal clear wireless connections because I would want viewers and listeners to see what is going on in beautiful, full 1080p, 60 FPS video. And I can't give that, unfortunately, because my internet connection is a big pile of shite. And it has been ever since I've lived here. It's been awful.
Mine, my bedroom is basically in the furthest reaches of my Wi-Fi. So
okay, I see. So mine's like that next room. But like I say, I just did a speed test just before, just to see if it was suitable, and it's 2.6 meg.
Mine's probably like I've only got 1 bar on my phone, so.
Wow. Okay. One of those little Wi-Fi things, yeah.
Yeah, one of those little.
What are they called? Because obviously the signals are called bars. What are the Wi-Fi things called?
I think they're called acorns.
Acorns. All right, I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
Yeah. Trademark.
Trademark. So yeah, Doom looks cool. Doom looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't see the Bethesda event. Actually, there's a group of us at work who were just sharing links around, and I got sent the Doom one, and I was like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll watch Doom. Like, I played Doom 3 BFG, and I didn't really. I got bored after about halfway through, but I realised there was still half to do. I just got kind of a bit like, shit, I don't have time to play it. I don't have. It was more the patience, because this was the point where I was trading in to build up for my Xbox One. And anything that didn't grab me quickly went straight in the trade-in. And I actually raised 420 quid doing that.
You must have had a ton of games.
Oh, yes. I sold a bit of I think I traded in some hardware as well. I had like Rock Band sets and things like that I'd never used. Still had to test them. Yeah. Yeah, the gold rush is over on the old band sets. That's the trouble. HoloLens.
Oh, well. Maybe not, because the Rock Band 4 kit band stuff is all compatible. Like, or rather, the old stuff. The old
old stuff works with
the new Rock Band. That makes more sense. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so it is useful. People, I'd say it'll boost the value for them a little bit now, but
yeah, it's because it's still useful.
I honestly don't see them like Rock Band and that carrying on after this though.
I don't. They're not going to set the world alight anymore. Like they've been. They're kind of moment in the sun. It's like, to an extent, it's like kind of the sleeper hit indie games. A lot of them aren't. You know, it's gone are the days of the Minecrafts and the kind of the really big gold rush ones. There's very much now a sense that, you know, there's very much a sense that it's kind of. As much luck as going viral, and you know.
Yeah. I mean,
there's a lot of factors, obviously, to getting your game famous.
I almost feel like, I mean, this is just me talking bollocks, basically, but the AAA, the AAA seems more like a rarity, like Minecraft was.
How do you mean?
That makes sense. Like, how do I put it? Because obviously indie games are pretty much like saturated now.
Yes, there are lots of indie games.
I feel like a good AAA game like The Witcher or something like that is capable of Minecraft's breakout success more so in this environment now than it was back then. Because back then, like, you had THQ pumping out everything. You had, you know. All the big companies were just pumping out AAA games over and over and over again.
Okay.
And now it seems like when the AAA games are good, they're really good.
Yeah. So the landscape does seem to have changed very, very rapidly in the last few years. Yeah.
I mean, like when they Yes.
But I mean that the Dooms will always be successful. Things like that. You know, it's a beloved 20+ year franchise which has just released this massively visceral new chapter on next-gen systems.
Did you see the article that I shared about it like a couple of hours ago?
I did see it, and I just kind of I've been seeing those tweets for like 4 or 5 days now, and it's just getting a little bit pathetic now.
Yeah, it's a bit much. I think.
I think, to be honest, it's jumping the shark out, like the kind of the outrage stuff, especially as it's gone back to the kind of the days of the religious right. You know, like the kind of mid-90s. I look like I'm advertising this fucking drink. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, what is it? It's American.
It is. It's Carter's root beer.
Medicine.
You can buy it from Asda's. That's where I bought mine from, but you can get it from other places. I think Sainsbury's do it as well. It's not something you can get in a lot of supermarkets all the time, which is why when I saw it, I bought a few 6-packs. Other drinks are available, and other supermarkets are available to buy those other drinks. Just getting my disclaimer sorted, because obviously we're live now. Anything can happen.
And if you do encounter any trouble with the food that he has just advertised, Bonjela.
If you find yourself thinking these drinks are all well and good, but I'd like them more viscous, well, here you are.
Here, you have to have the cool mint.
Why did we lose our jobs writing advertising slogans?
Oh, because
Coca-Cola.
We were just...
It's brown and in liquid form. That was our slogan.
Grass jelly. Drink some grass jelly. It's very chunky.
Yeah, drink some grass jelly. It's fucking awful. And eat the dessert. Also, stupid. Which I did.
Have the dessert. It came out of your mouth when you sicked the dinner up.
Lovely. Again, see, I don't understand how we didn't set the world alight. Really can't figure it out.
We should make it our mission to get Mong Lee Chan grass jelly drink a thing.
We should make it get its own advertising campaign. That's what it should be.
Mark my words, internet.
You get to point at your camera. It's all right for you.
You can point. I need to wrap up now because Alicia needs to go to bed.
That's cool. That's fine. I should probably wrap up too. That's cool. So have you?
Yeah. I think this experiment has gone well though.
I think so. Give me the one game you're the most excited for after E3.
Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7. Okay.
Long term, anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think you're going to have to be ready for the long term on that one because all they showed was a trailer.
Oh yeah.
Which is not gameplay.
Yeah, I mean they haven't. I don't think they've started yet. Maybe like concept art, but yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And then, so for me, it's tricky. Have you found? I'll say mine first. Sorry, mine's Fallout 4.
Oh yeah.
No big surprise there.
Yeah.
No big surprise. Although I'm very excited about Rare Replay. I'm very excited about their new game, Sea of Thieves, which looks really, really cool, and you should definitely check it out at some point. It's a shared world pirate adventure game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm not quite sure what shared world means. I can only assume that it's a little bit like if you could. I guess you could consider Destiny a shared world FPS because you can play single player, but people can jump in and affect the world around you, and you can do it in a party. So maybe that's what a shared world game is. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm thinking it might be something more like Journey.
Journey was a single player. And this was definitely multiplayer because it showed gamer tags at the top.
With Journey, it had I read something. It was like you played this little red thing, didn't you? Like a red.
Did you?
Stuff.
I thought you played a ghost bitch.
Yeah, she's got a red cape or something.
No, she's white cape, isn't she? I have no idea. We'll have to settle this. We'll have to settle this later.
Yeah, we'll have to play Journey.
Yeah, in a journey off.
Yeah.
One of us will have to play Journey. I can't remember. I really can't remember. Flame us in the comments. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever. Bring it.
Do it.
Yeah. So have you found right? So Fallout 4's mine. Have you found yourself not that excited for Arkham Knight, even though it's probably going to be good, but I'm just not geared up for it.
I just don't
Is it because I just expect it to be good?
Yeah, there's nothing exciting about it. You know it's going to be polished.
Yeah. I've seen it.
You
looks
know
really
that
good.
you are. It's like if you were to turn it into food, it would be like a Burger King. You know it's going to be good, but you know what you're going to get.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, because obviously, and McDonald's is the same, right? It's a safe pair of hands. You know exactly how it's going to taste. It's going to be done to the same, like to more or less the same standard every time.
It's
so you know kind of what standard it's going to hit, and obviously if it's going to deviate from that massively, people will let you know about it. See Arkham Origins.
Indeed.
Or KFC, or the story in the news about the guy who was supposedly served deep fried rat in a KFC in San Francisco.
Yeah. I mean, just because your batter is shaped like a rat
doesn't necessarily mean it's a rat.
Yeah, I mean,
proverb.
I could have gun-shaped batter, and
It's true. And he does
have a gun. I do.
It's true. It's true. You know, just because it's shaped like a rat doesn't mean it is a rat inside. It could just be batter in the shape of a. I must say,
use your other senses.
Yeah, looking at the picture, I have to say it does look a little sus. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was something horrible in there,
like a shoe.
It could be a shoe, a rat-shaped shoe. They're not unheard of in the fashion world.
And I would know. I'm an art student.
All right, cool. Let's wrap it up. This, I think, has been a fun experiment on both the technical side and the conversational side.
Yes, it has. It's been nice chatting.
Yeah. So if you're catching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. You can find our website at emotionally14.com. It's emotionally14.com. Not the letters. Used to have that domain name, lost it, and can't be bothered to pay the obscene amount of money they want for getting it back. When I can pay £8 a year to Google and keep this domain alive. You can find our podcast, The Crazy Train, and there's also a Gamecast. By the time this goes on YouTube, there will maybe, if not shortly afterwards, be a new episode of the Gamescast and a new Crazy Train shortly after to follow. I've been editing those in my downtime, which is to say not very often. If you want to find us on Twitter, I'm at Rob Wade Vision. The main website's at Emotionally14. Crouch is at Grost, Grost. You can find Emotionally14 on Facebook, where you can read all about our stuff, including whenever we do this again, because I think we will end up doing this again invariably. Now we've done it, it's just like the first one is the difficult one to work out technologically, and over the coming months I'm hoping to move house, so I'll get an internet connection that's not complete shit. Well, it's held up pretty well in terms of the camera quality.
Not be living in a box anymore.
Yes, you do seem to the picture seems to keep going dark. Well. Yeah, the picture seems to keep going dark, so it makes me wonder if you're actually being kept in a box and occasionally poking your head out just to talk.
Hello.
Hello. But in this case, goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. Thanks for chatting, Joe.
That's okay. Take it easy.
Cool. Bye bye.
Goodbye. How do I turn this thing?